Hey, Pikmin, I'm here with.
Days-Jonas.
So, last time, I don't remember, this is a new day, by the ways.
Yeah, it's been a week, I think.
Oh, yeah, you
I
had
just
your...
got a lot of Pikmin killed. I had my incident.
You said you want to deal with that, right?
Well,
you wanna go back?
but I don't really,
You
come
don't
to think
want
of it,
to?
I don't really want to anymore.
You kind of just want to explore this new area?
Yeah, I like exploring more.
Alright, then I guess I'll clean up.
Yay.
Clean up crew.
I mean, it's
So...
only day 8. It's not like we're gonna run out of time, but...
No. I'd be... That's why I'm... Just for the fans, you know? All 5. Yeah, I know.
That's not... We're gonna hit 100 subs.
I just want to talk to my ship real quick. Well, today for me is just gonna be a quick day.
You're even gonna sit out for the full... stay out for the full time?
Why do I... Oh, some of them are buried probably where... Whoops, that's the wrong button. Let's see. There's 2 Pikmin. So, whenever a flower dies, I think I mentioned this, they, what's it called?
Don't they, lay...
They lay a seed.
I wouldn't say lay eggs, but they don't lay eggs.
It's sort of like an egg. So, yeah, for the fans, the only reason I'm kind of rushing and not letting Jonas play a lot of the harder stuff is because there's a time limit. Like, when I first played this game, I don't think I even 100% it. It took me a while to 100% this game. Like, it takes a lot of memorization, I feel like. Like, it's time management. You just kind of get used to it. Oh, I forgot how... I played Pikmin 2 a little bit. And... Oh, come on. And I forgot how well the Pikmin move around you, because they stay in, like, a group. In this game, they just separate. Like, they're all, like, spread out. Alright, let's do this. Also, you throw so much faster in Pikmin 2. In this game, you know how we like bum rush them?
Mm-hmm.
In Pikmin 2, you just throw because you throw so much faster. So now you might be saying it's a little dangerous to go in with 100 reds, but I got this. I actually love this. You have to fight this boss again.
I don't remember what it was. Is it the guy who comes out of the ground?
Actually, in the second game, he does. Oh, that's a Snaggerit.
No.
You have to verse that one a lot in Pikmin 2. This boss does not appear in Pikmin 2, but its baby form does as a regular enemy. So you kind of have to get used to that. Forgot the camera. So yeah, probably should have had you practice with the Snaggerit, but you're gonna verse a lot in Pikmin 2, and also it's a little bit easier.
Oh, it's this guy.
Yeah. Oh look, there's a blue and a red. Hey bud. So the baby form of this, even though this kind of looks like a baby in a way. Oh, he faked it. And we're back. Jonas had a bit of a mishap.
I scratched my bug bite or something open.
So that's how you do it.
That's it?
Yeah, you just gotta throw it in there.
Oh man.
You just kept like throwing it at the worst moment.
Oh, thanks.
Well, that's what was happening. Then you want to attack it in his weak spot. Kind of looks like a fish with that kind of like weak spot. So yeah, I think the strategy of this guy is you just kind of have to get his attention because he tends not to. He tries to read you a lot, but the Pikmin are idiots and they do this. Then you just kind of want to throw them. And as long as you're throwing them, you're good. So if you wiggle your control stick, you throw faster, but I don't recommend it because, you know, I think you can one-cycle this guy, but we're not going to. So he doesn't even actually have the treasure. That's the treasure, which we went over yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
The radiation canopy. I'll have to inspect it later and make sure it hasn't cracked. No worries, we can fill it with dirt. Like that one gear we did. Whoops. Alright, and then otherwise, I think this day I'm gonna work on, what's it called? Raising our numbers. This guy gives a lot, so. And then I guess we'll go over some other stuff. What's it called?
What other stuff is there?
Well, just like strategies for you.
Oh, okay.
Maybe but I'll just go over like basic strategies for enemies you're going to be fighting. Because a lot of enemies are just going to be like reused ones.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll go over them. So like one thing I always noticed when you were playing is you struggled with like separating and whistling your Pikmin.
Yes.
They're children. So if you see one go like this, they're getting stuck.
Okay.
So I always recommend using your C stick to group them together through like a walled
through,
area
like,
or
okay.
like through a tight section. Oh yeah, we actually see this. Boom, Force of Hope is cleared. Oh, and we get a cutscene. Whoa. The lights are now green. Also, we have an egg whisk. Alright, so we probably don't need this many reds, but...
That's what I was going to say, like, would you want to give them to the blues?
Yeah, let's do that. Well, how many yellows do we have, just out of curiosity? That's enough.
Yellow Pikmin.
Yeah. 124. How many reds do we got? Because reds, like I said, are going to be your... these could go to the reds. Everything else we kill today will go to the blues.
Okay, that's fair.
Like I said, reds are going to be the ones you want the most of. They're the most useful. Alright. Now I'm going to split my gang up here. I want 50 of these guys. And we'll be nice and we'll get some yellows out to inflate those numbers.
Children.
Like I said, they're children. So we get about 25 of these. While they're coming out, we get the rest in blues. So, as you know, everyone are bad fighters except the reds, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like here's that strategy I was talking about. You group them up. I mean, they trip more often, but... So, for these guys, as you see how I went in the group to get the color I wanted? Oh, what? I go in the group, and then I hit A when it's like over the red.
Mm-hmm.
So for these guys, I recommend throwing them on top. Boom. And then I want the... Actually, I'll save these guys. Let's take these guys out. So like I said, for these guys, you want to like kind of group your Pikmin up and then rush them. And then kind of throw if any of them don't latch on.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's going to be enemies like this guy later and you fight them the same exact way, just they're tougher. Alright. So we'll see who takes what here. Honestly, I'm just going to kind of throw anyone on here to see. Right, and then I want the blues here. So these are called wogpoles.
Mm-hmm.
So the best way to deal with them is to get them in a corner and just kind of run your Pikmin into it. Or chase them. Because they run away from you, but they don't run away from your Pikmin. So as you can see, they're standing still.
Oh, and then they just die.
So they are basically, like, they don't hurt you, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, they grow up into what are called Wollywogs, which you will be encountering in the next area and the area you're going to today. So here's the thing about Wollywogs. They're like frogs. They jump.
Oh, yeah.
They can kill.
And they can kill.
They don't have they have like a limit of 16 Pikmin they can kill, or 30. Something
if they
crazy.
land on.
Yes.
It, yeah.
So when it's jumping, you want to call your Pikmin away. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Tips with base. What else should I warn you about? Oh, you're gonna encounter this elephant creature.
With the fire.
Yes. Honestly, just attack him with fire Pikmin. I mean, you don't have to worry about it. I mean, most the bosses are going to be the hard things mainly. Do you think what do you think is like your main struggle in this game at the moment? Like, do you think it's fighting, or do you think it's like more movement and stuff like that?
I think it might honestly just be mostly the controls.
Just having a hard time.
Getting used to them. Yeah. I mean, fighting is hard, but if I could remember what the buttons do, it would be easier. But oh well, I'll figure it out.
I have an idea.
What's your idea?
It probably should have done this way later. I don't know if we got tired there.
Okay, later.
I meant earlier. I should probably done this way earlier. So I'm gonna hand Jonas the remote and let him explore.
This is breaking the rules. You can't touch the controller. It's your day.
It's fine. I'm gonna let you explore, and like kind of get used to controls. So just try stuff out. Like try different strategies. You can kill enemies. I don't care. You just explore. There's no treasures, so your goal is just to explore. So you can test stuff out if you want as well. I think I could like kill every enemy and raise all the numbers, but this is practice for you. So I think you got those guys mastered. You know what to do with them?
Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
It's fine.
Because if you wake him up. Ooh.
What?
When we got 20 on him. Start throwing. Throw. Because he's not on the ground anymore, you know what I mean? Just keep throwing. Or else he's going to keep eating. I recommend you carry him back. Just to, you know, for like number games.
Make up the...
Oh, there's one enemy I haven't talked about.
There's one what?
Call those guys who just kind of were like, So, go be... Call them. You don't need to call the guy carrying. Go towards us. Alright, so do you remember those enemies that came out of the ground? To the right of you? Yeah. Oh, there's a bullboard. I've never seen a bullboard there. You don't have to fight it if you don't want to. That's kind of a harder one to verse.
What's your question? Do
you remember those guys that come out of the ground? The purple ones and the white ones?
Oh, yeah.
There's going to be a new enemy like that flies. Actually, you encountered them.
Didn't I see...
You encountered them.
Isn't there like the nectar one? Or is it something
No,
else?
it's green. You've actually fought one and killed it. You actually brought it back to base and fed it to the onion. So, you can keep exploring. It's the same way, just kill it when it's... Like, throw it right on top. You just gotta throw it right on top and it will kill it.
Okay.
Your Pikmin are base.
I'm looking. I'm just trying to get my bearings.
Yeah. Like I said, this game...
where the boss was up here?
Yeah, like I said, this game's time management, so you can just...
So what we're doing is wasting... No, I'm kidding.
Sorta, but there's nothing else to do, so the only thing you can do is raise Pikmin and fight. So like those, you could like attack the pellet posies and get stuff from it, or kill bulborbs and get more numbers. Yeah, but if it's the right color, it's what's it called?
It's a double one.
Yeah.
Or you get the bonus one.
Well, I just want you to mess with the controls and see what you like. You know what I mean? Really, like I feel like you should be doing more combat stuff to like get used to it. So there is a bulborb to your right. If you want to.
I know I should be doing more combat stuff. Oh, there they are. Okay.
Yeah. Well,
oh no.
This is also something you should learn. Keep whistling. There you go. See, you're learning their children. You have to take a double look sometimes. Kind of have to keep an eye on a lot of things in this game.
Yeah. What are they doing? Why are they...
They're taking out the plant. I don't know why you disbanded them, but... Oh, is there no mother over here?
Just for practice. That's all. Oops.
Remember, yellows can grab bombs, but in the next area you don't really want to use them as weapons.
It's just it's just nothing.
I recommend for the next area, you really don't want to use bombs as weapons, because you're going to be playing the next day.
You mean, do you want me to go back to the Forest Navel, or is it the other place? Whose name
I think we should clear up the Forest Navel. I kind of like to do the last one and all in one so our minds are fresh on it.
The distant, what's it called?
If we were going to learn at the end of this episode.
Oh.
So, let's take this as a lesson for you. Get all your Pikmin.
Now?
Yeah.
Where are they?
Well, just like call them all. They're all around your base. Like I said, you have to kind of look around. They're at your base. They're in it.
Are the other 6 just in the ground?
We'll pull them out then. I don't know why. You have to get close.
I know.
Closer.
Guys.
There you go. So now you're missing... I know where the others are.
Are they caught on the wall or something?
They're right there.
Where?
You just looked at them. See them? Under the yellow onion?
Oh. No.
Actually, hit Y. Oh, there's one at the ship. Okay.
Why?
Well, I just wanted you to, like, learn...
I mean, why is he at the ship?
Oh, because I guess you must have, like, I never called him. So, like, once you hear the sundown, you have to get him fast.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that means, like, you gotta rush to get him. So, like, that's something I always try to keep in mind to keep my Pikmin together, unless I know they're going back to base. Because remember, the base is like a circle of protection.
Yeah.
So this day wasn't as productive, but we got more Pikmin, and you learned, well, you relearned controls again for your new exploration. I don't think I did anything in this area either.
You got the boss.
Ooh. No, I mean in Forest Naval.
No, you never been there. I mean, you haven't played there before.
Yeah, never in my life.
You know what I mean.
I know. So, I'm trying to think here. I don't know if I should spoil stuff in that area. There's 2 bosses in that area.
Which one?
The Forge Naval.
Oh.
One of them I think I should just do, and one of them I want you to do. Because you're going to have to do... That one comes back in Pikmin 2. One of them doesn't. One of them is actually... I think the one I want you to do is harder as well. The range of the... Oh, yeah, so he's talking about Distant Spring. Which also comes back in Pikmin 2.
Alright.
Boom, so... I think... How many do we... Jeez, we have a lot of reds. I don't think we ever need to raise reds again. So, we're good. Alright. Boom. Day 8 complete.
Oh, there it is. The Distant Spring.
Oh, I forgot about that.
What do I mean?
Oh yeah, I like the reason he names everything. So the first map he calls Impact Site because, obviously. Second one he calls Force of Hope because he hopes there's parts there. The third one he calls Force Naval because he says it looks like a belly button.
Yeah.
And then the last one he calls Distant Spring because it's a spring in the distance. Like
it's a Distant Spring.
Yeah, he names them very unironically, which is weird. Oh yeah, you can actually read his logs. I forgot about this.
Oh.
You did this day. I think that you said that was your favorite day.
That was my favorite day, yeah. This one was kind of bad.
Yeah.
That was not my day.
Anyways, next time will be day 9. See you guys then.
See ya.